Well, I heard what you were saying. It was all over my latest video. The issue really is, how do I remain consistent in my social media marketing? So realizing it was coming up over and over and over and over again in the comments, I thought perhaps I should shoot a video on this. So here we go. Hi, I'm Archield, and we're going to talk about how to remain consistent on social media. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? So I've done the video I was talking about just a moment ago. I will link it right up here so that you can watch the video too that spurred this video about how to be consistent on social media. I also have another video on actually being consistent on social media. Again, I'll link it right up here. It's an older video, but still good to watch if you want some more information. But of course, this is my latest information for you. We're going to start with the thing that all those comments had in common. The underlying thing was this feeling of overwhelm. There's so much to do, not only just in your business in general, but then when you add on the layer of advertising and marketing, and especially keeping up with all the demands of social media, it becomes, well, a little crazy making. And it reminded me of a time when I was trying to do the same thing. A time where I actually had to just stop being on social media. And you can tell too, you could go back through all my social media platforms. You can see where I was like pumping out content on social media. And then I just stopped. It got to be too much. I thought I was going insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm going to share with you what was recommended to me in case you want to try the insanity approach to being consistent on social media. All right, here we go.
First and foremost, you're going to want to do daily videos on YouTube, post 5 times a day on Instagram. Back when I was doing this, there wasn't really IGTV or stories. But so 5 times a day on Instagram. You're also going to post 10 times a day on Twitter, 5 times a day in 3 Facebook groups that are not your own, 5 times a day in your own Facebook group, 5 times a day on your Facebook fan page, 3 times a day on your personal Facebook page, and 3 times a day on Snapchat.
Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. You also need to engage with people, right? That's how you do well on social media.
So you also need to friend 10 people every day on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. Follow all the leaders in your niche and comment on at least 3 of their posts each day on all the platforms that they're on, as well as engage with 5 to 10 people on each of those posts that are following that niche leader.
I'm starting to feel the blood pumping even harder around my neck. I'm starting to already stress out. And guess what? I'm still not done yet.
We also need to promote, sell. So those posts also need to be going out in addition to all these content posts you're putting out. So on each of those channels, where it makes sense, like not so much on YouTube, but on all the other ones, you need to be promoting 5 to 10 times a day.
I think you can see how all of that posting and all of that engagement got absolutely out of control. I literally thought I was going insane, and I just had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore. It didn't matter if I was repurposing content here and there. It didn't matter that I had a backlog of content that I could use. Just the literal volume of what I was being told that would make me successful on social media made me insane. Now, it isn't that when I came back on social media that I absolutely learned my lesson about being highly visible and consistent and not going to crazy land. Now I'm going to throw out something that my daughter and I were going to start doing, and we have since decided we're not doing this. We are not doing this. We are going to make this social media thing easy on ourselves. Why? Because we want to be consistent. What can you do to remain consistent on social media and keep your sanity? I think the second part is very important. All right, I've got 3 tips for you that I'm going to hand over right now. Number 1, don't do it all at once. I think that's what really killed me when I went all in before. I was on like 5 social media platforms at once, pumping out the maximum quantity of content every single day. Don't do it all at once. Don't make that mistake. I know some of you may have a team around you, and even if you have a team, you're gonna wanna baby step it because there's a certain amount of ramp up that really needs to happen. Now, one thing I would say is go ahead and claim your social media handle on whatever platforms you want to use. And that's one smart thing that I did. Even if I wasn't using a platform, as soon as I heard about it, I would go there and claim my username. That's why all over the interwebs, you can find me at Africa BAB. Number 2, pick where you want to play. You know, you want to be able to give good quality content. You want to be able to engage in a quality way with whatever platform that you're on. So pick. It's okay. Again, you don't need to be everywhere at once. This is that baby step. Pick anywhere from 2 to 3 platforms to start and master those. In my business, what we decided to do is to scale that on back from that, what you saw earlier, scale it on back again so that we could be consistent. And we've decided, yes, YouTube is the way. You're seeing this YouTube video, right? And I'm going to be consistent on YouTube. We've made a decision to put out videos twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. And we will stay with that and be consistent. And we have been being consistent. That feels good. Now we also decided that we wanted to resurrect my blog, which is actually pretty simple. For us, it means taking the video that we put on YouTube, putting it on my blog along with the transcript, right? We kept it really easy. Now, what is that next platform that we decided on? We decided to use Instagram. Now, Instagram is not somewhere where I would say I have mastery. I'm still learning it. We were laughing earlier today because we were looking at our Instagram profiles. I think the first thing I posted was in 2015 or something. And my daughter had posted something in 2013. Yet neither of us have really used Instagram to its full capacity, except for when I went into crazy land. We're coming back now and we've decided that's what we're going to master. And I really want to know, tell me in the comments below, would you like to come on my Instagram journey with me? I would love to take you along. If that's really of interest, I will shoot some videos to update you along in the journey. So now that you know that I'm on Instagram, go ahead, take a picture, share it on Instagram, and I will shout you out. We picked those 2 to 3 platforms because they feel good to me, and I know I could show up the best for my tribe on those 3 platforms. So I want you to pick the 2 to 3 platforms that feel the best for you. And remember, after you master those, you can always add another one. Master that one and add another one. There's always room for growth, especially as your business grows as well. All right, let's move on to number 3. Repurpose. I alluded to this earlier that you can repurpose your content. Now, I don't want you to spin out on this. Do you remember my most recent idea of what to do on social media? That was all around repurposing content and, quote, making it easier for my daughter and I. It still got to be a little crazy, right? So repurpose in a way that makes sense just for the platforms that you've chosen. This one video that I'm shooting for you right now, so that's on all 3 platforms. In fact, the next video that I'm doing will be all about repurposing content. Again, I don't want you to spin out, but I'm very happy to discuss how you can repurpose on different social media channels from using one video or one audio if you really hate being on video. Now, if you've enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you know when the next video goes live. Please comment below with the 2 or 3 social media platforms you think that you're going to use. And let me know if you have any other questions about being consistent on social media or those issues you may have on repurposing content on social media. I'd love to include that in future videos. I also want to invite you to my masterclass, Banish Business Overwhelm. You can get the details down here in the description. Be sure to sign up so you can learn how to banish overwhelm in your business. And with that, I say peace, joy, love to you. That would have been awesome.
No.
Awesome. Let's shoot the whole video without starting the recording. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I know, you're hungry and I need to cook dinner.
What are you making?
Enchiladas.
Oh, yeah.
You know that fajita with the mole sauce? That was beautiful. Okay.